Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, Biker Butchery, set in Berlin and supplied to us today by Spawny Git. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the club crew. We're going to have the Seeker 1 stored up in the chill out staff area, and we'll be bringing with us the sedative bubblegum and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to quit attempting to mop the floor. We're going to make our way straight to the staff area and retrieve our Seeker 1. We're then going to select our sedative bubblegum before we vacate the area, and the sedative bubblegum is not strictly necessary, it does just make things a little bit easier. So we're going to head over to the juice bar, and more importantly behind the juice bar where the delivery boy is located. So if you don't have the sedative bubblegum, you'll just have to render him unconscious manually and deposit him in the dumpster provided. Because we have the sedative bubblegum with us, we can just throw that on the floor. That will attract his attention, and when he finds it and subsequently eats it, he will render himself unconscious. This is counted as an accident, so we don't even have to hide the body. So once he does finally pass out, we are going to collect the key that he drops, take his outfit, and make our way over to the biker bar. And over here we're going to find the delivery boy's moped. We're going to unlock the food package at the back and then ring the doorbell to the biker's bar, which will attract the attention of our first target. So he's going to come along, see that the food that has been ordered has been delivered, and he is going to come out to collect it. He's also going to be rather rude to us, and he will also live to regret that. So once he opens the shutter and comes out and collects the food, we will have the opportunity to position ourselves directly behind him, and this is what you get for not giving us the tip. And we can then render him very much unconscious and give him a very quick neck massage. We're going to deposit him in the dumpster provided, and then we're going to take his outfit. The outfit will allow us much better egress around the bikers area. We won't be trespassing, and we can then move on to our next target, who is currently located in the rec area. So we have a choice of 2 in this area. We have the gentleman in the rec area, although I think I've decided we'll go for the other gentleman around by the furnace while we wait for the ICA agent to visit the rec area and leave, because he is just ahead of us at the moment and he will be heading to that rec area as we speak. So while he is doing that, we're just going to drop our friend here with a simple bullet whilst he is not paying attention. We're going to deposit him in the spare furnace, and as we are here we may as well ignite that furnace, and then we can make our way back round to the rec area. We're going to select our Seeker 1 on the way. So hopefully either the ICA agent is in attendance with his back to us, as he is right now, or he's already leaving. Either way, we can then shoot our next target, who is sitting on the sofa with the Seeker 1. He is going to get sick, and he is going to make his way to the one and only bathroom. One tiny little bathroom for 20 plus gentlemen. Does not sound like a very hygienic option. Either way, once he arrives, we can then introduce him to the toilet bowl and give him a nice refreshing cold drink, although I'm not sure exactly how refreshing it would be after it's been visited by 20 big burly men. So we are 3 targets down with 2 more to go. Our next target is Agent Tremaine, who is up on the top floor. He is also the sniper, and as we require a sniping rifle for our final target, it makes sense that we pay him a visit first. So we're going to head all the way up to the top here, and what we're going to do is wait for the trolling guard who is accompanying Agent Tremaine to head over in this direction, and when he does, we then turn off the generator here. We'll turn it back on again, and when the agent or the biker comes along to investigate, we can render him unconscious and he will be deposited safely and privately out of our way. Alternatively, if you so wish, you can collect a gun from someone and just place it on the floor, and when he comes along he will spot that gun and he will take it away, buying you plenty of time to deal with Agent Tremaine. So we're just going to render him quickly unconscious once he has turned the generator on. We're then going to pounce on Agent Tremaine himself as well, just after he radios in to his handler to say that he hasn't found us, but that doesn't matter because we have found him. So we're going to render him unconscious, and then we're going to deposit him out onto the stairwell and give him the express route down to the ground floor, and hopefully he's had his Red Bull for the day and he spouts wings. Unfortunately he does not, and that is 4 targets down with 1 more to go. So before we leave, we're going to grab the sniping rifle, as that will come in handy. Now this sniping rifle is not silenced, so we are going to be vacating the area very quickly once we pull the trigger. So our final target is located down back on the ground floor and outside by the juice bar. So we're going to head out that way. We're going to go around the longish way, stopping off at the rec room to collect up the motorcycle keys, as that is our exit. Unfortunately, we almost get spotted by the enforcer, but he will have his back to us very shortly and we will be able to pass behind him and out into the rear of the juice bar. So he's going to move away now and we can then pass behind him. We can head out into the area where the canal is. So our target is located here. We need to avoid this camera as best we can. So we're just going to wait for that to pan away. Make our way into the bushes. We're going to shoot our target in the back with the Seeker 1. Hopefully he will get sick very quickly. He will make his way over to the canal to purge himself. His colleague may or may not come to investigate. Either way, all we have to do is stand here looking mean and he will lose interest. When he goes back to his routine and our target is safely out of earshot, we can then quickly render him unconscious. We're going to drag him deep into the bushes. As I mentioned, there will be some panic after we fire the final shot from the sniping rifle. Once our friend is safely tucked away in the bushes, we can eliminate our final target with the sniping rifle, and that will cause a fair bit of panic. We are all of our targets now dealt with, so all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, avoiding the enforcers in the bikers hangout area who are now coming to investigate, and we just make our way around them and onto our awaiting motorcycle before anybody spots the sleeping guard in the bushes. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and we get a nice motorcycle out of the deal for good measure. So once we get out of Berlin, we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we get ourselves a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.